This time of year, there's nothing more important than family. Unless that family's trying to kill you.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Happy Life Day, everyone.
Happy Life Day. We're just gonna goof around for the next
Force
3
bless
hours,
us, everyone.
and nobody else is gonna come in here. It's great.
We'll just do 3 hours of bits.
Yeah,
3 hours
that's
of
what's
Live
gonna
Day
be.
bits.
That's the holiday special, right?
Yeah, that's about right.
True.
Half an hour of Wookiees talking and Sherwook, and we did get to see Boba Fett, so.
Yeah.
And Jefferson Starship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Were they called Jefferson Starship in that?
I think in the
Isn't
credits.
that when they changed?
I don't know
Okay.
if they were in the action, but
Yeah. For some reason, I thought they had some in-universe name.
oh, maybe.
It should be like Jefferson Star Cruiser
Yes.
or Jefferson Star Destroyer.
There
There's
you
an
go.
apostrophe. There's an apostrophe in Jefferson.
Yep. I was just gonna say Jefferson.
Jefferson, yeah. Oh boy. Welcome to another episode of Coruscant Nights. Tonight I am joined by 2 familiar voices and 1 soon-to-be familiar voice. Hello, Doug, Joe, and AJ.
Hello.
How's it going tonight?
Hello.
Hello.
It's Life Day.
Oh, well.
It's Life Day. How can it
It
be,
is Life Day.
a horrible day? It's that elusive day that happened once 40 years ago-ish.
Wow.
Is it really that long ago?
Put things in
Can't
perspective.
be that long ago.
Oh, we're so old.
2020. Was it 1980?
It was probably like
Yeah, just about 1980.
1979, maybe.
Yeah. Wow.
Hmm.
That does
Oh,
put
yeah.
things in
How does that make you
perspective.
guys feel? Yeah.
I wasn't born when any of it happened, so
Yeah, me neither.
I'm the oldest one.
Neither was
and, I was almost born. I was in utero, so
there you go.
yeah.
So
You
that
would at least
totally
cross somebody's mind.
right.
All right. Who are you all playing today? Doug, why don't you go first?
All right. Well, tonight I am playing Darren Quasar. Darren Quasar is a human, Mandalorian human by some degree. And Darren Quasar, just for full transparency, career is a diplomat and specialization is ambassador, though he's not a diplomat or an ambassador. He really is a performer and an actor on one of Coruscant's most well-known Holo programs.
All right. And AJ, who are you playing tonight?
Hi, I'm AJ. I'm playing Yoply Mills. He is a lepty. That would be the tall green rabbit folk. He's tall, green, and Star Wars wise, he's a performer.
All right. And last but not least, Joe, who are you playing tonight?
I am playing a familiar face, actually. A character that I have gotten to play before, named Trask, the Trandoshan. Trask is a former goon of Pana the Hutt, sort of a low-ranking, bouncer type of fella, who's always dreamed of being on the stage or in the bright lights of Hollywood, and he's hoping to make his big break on a television show here, or a Holovision show.
Holovision. Yep. And before we go any further, is there anything you guys are doing that everybody who's listening should know about?
Currently, I'm currently sitting in my basement. It's cold.
Got any projects? Interesting stuff going on in your life?
I'm on this show called Coruscant Nights at the moment.
That's true.
It's Sorry,
there's
I'll
another
stop
show in
doing a
your
bit.
life.
I'll stop doing a bit. I lead podcast called New Republic Radio, NRPR, and the host and GM, and it's all set in the New Republic area, right around the same time as the Mandalorian. So if you all like the craziness of what's going on in a wide open, brand newly free galaxy, check out NRPR. It's some good stuff.
Okay, cool. And Doug, what do you got going on?
Lately within the podcast, I've been plugging my band, the Bunk Bed Bros, and we just released a new cassette today, called The Giving Bird. And, you know, you might not have a cassette player. You can still just go to our Bandcamp and listen. We've got a new little poster, and we've got a cassette from last month and a poster. I guess the cassettes are sold out from last month, but there are some posters still available. And I've got a link here I can post. Should I post it and show your work?
Yeah, post it and show your work. And for those of you who are listening at home, not live, we are playing this live on our Discord. We can see that Andrew from Dicey Cantina is just trying to chat. Hello, Andrew. We're not going to say hello to anyone else because that's going to break the game. But since we haven't started yet, hey, Andrew.
I'll find a clever way to work it in.
Hey, Andrew.
Hi, Andrew.
AJ, do you have anything you'd like to plug? And then I've got a question for Doug because I forgot to ask it.
No, I don't. Hey, I'm AJ. I do art. I hang out way too much on Nightcast Collective Discord, and I'm the leader on the Discord of the most posts. So if you want to come challenge me and do it with conversation, that would be wonderful. It gets lonely here at the top, but someone's got to do it.
But if you come at the king, you best not miss.
That's right.
When this comes out, which will be a couple weeks from now, we will be one step closer to AJ's episodes on Coruscant Nights, which will play after the big Connections crossover arc that's going on right now. And then at the end of December, during the dead days of winter, you will be able to hear AJ's voice on The Other Place.
Oh, yeah.
And AJ is our PC on the December episodes of New Republic Radio.
Yes.
Come listen. I'm a fool.
Doug, your November cassette will probably be sold out by the time this shows up. What do we have Bunk Bed Bros wise in the future? Anything?
Nothing right now, but there's a lot of plans. So I don't think that there's going to be a December cassette release, but I think that there might be a January one.
Okay, because December's your magnum opus, right?
Yeah, we need to start the December one like
now.
Yeah, well, more like we need to start it many months in advance because we're just slow and things take a long time. Y'all know how like real life actually is, being a sort of grown up, which I hardly am. It's just hard. Everything takes a long time. Creative projects. So yeah, there'll probably be a January one. We have been talking about creating a Patreon, but I don't know if we'll do it yet. We'll see. Keep in touch. That's all I'll say.
All right. The camera opens on a rocky landscape. Yellow skies are open. No buildings around at all. There's a cliff face that goes off and up into the distance. And we see on a platform, holding on to a young Wookiee child, a Trandoshan. What does he look like?
Oh man, so this costume, I think I'll start with that. It's sort of like Brainiac from the DC comics, where he's got like the large like dome thing, and then you can see his brain underneath the glassy dome, like it's a way too large brain. But obviously Trandoshans are lizard people, so beneath that it all sort of like slopes down into this scaly reptilian face that has like enormous fangs and bloodshot red eyes, and it goes down into this weird like skin tight but sort of bumpy and like alien looking suit that is all green metallic and like purple bubbles on it, and this is just like this, it's comedically it's almost like comedically ridiculously overblown how, you know, cruel and evil this guy looks, and yeah, this is Trask in costume, at least.
And swooping out of the sky on his jetpack, his silver armor gleaming in the yellow sun, comes a Mandalorian. Tell me what this person looks like, Doug.
The most shiniest chrome Mandalorian armor clads this tall 6'1" figure as they jetpack into the scene. Yeah, maybe some little accents of I think even like a little gleaming gold accents on this. This is one of the newer costumes for the season. Excuse me, for the game. Classic Mandalorian.
He just got his armor
for the season.
He just put it all together.
Yeah. And this helmet's kind of like a smooth, you know, bullet shape with the classic T visor. And
yep, he comes swooping down on his jetpack, and what does he say?
What's the on-screen villain's name?
Identor.
Joe, what's your character's name?
Identor.
Stop right there, Identor.
And the Trandoshan just, you know, squares off with the Mandalorian and just, you know, it has this wicked sneer creep across his face, and just
Oh, Mando Man, you have arrived far too late. My plans are already in the works. Soon everything shall be far too late for you to intervene.
In the works, huh? More like in the jerks.
That's a good one, Mando Man.
And Baxter crashes in through a pile of rocks.
Oh.
So I think the little Wookiee boy, you know, sort of turns around as he's dangling and you know, gestures to Mando Man and Baxter, and yeah, exactly.
No, Mando Man was too slow to save you, child, and he'll be too weak to stop me.
And I think the Wookiee child stomps on your foot.
Ow! Child! How dare you!
And Identor dangles him over the edge.
Wait, Identor! Get away, child! I'll use my screaming birds on him. And he raises his hand, and a couple of just very cheesy fireworks shoot out all over the place. And I think the child kind of is able to get his footing onto this cliff and run away from Identor.
Yeah.
Nice shooting, Mando Man.
and the fireworks.
Thanks, Baxter.
There's just like an obvious smash cut, and we see the fireworks come up all around Identor's head, and just
You shall not stop me. This is far too gone. Identity team, attack!
And we see this little group of like, I think it's pretty clear that they're Jawas dressed as Claudites, but it looks like a group of very short Claudites come waddling out of Identor's like ship structure behind him, and he just, you know, points them towards Mando Man and Baxter, and they come sliding down this rock face to attack.
Look out! Behind you, Baxter!
Oh, thanks, Mando Man. I got your back.
I know you do. And I think Mando Man pulls out a very blunt-looking vibro knife and starts to fight these very tiny clawdites.
We hear the sounds of the vibro knife buzzing like a saw blade as Mando Man swishes and swooshes, and the tiny clawdites go down, but not before two of them also transform into little versions of the child, and they play a little shell game, and you can't tell which one's which.
Oh no, Mando Man! It's so dizzying. I don't know what to do. Which one could it be?
I'll use my scanner for this, Baxter.
Genius, Mando Man!
He has a little eyepiece that kind of comes down and scans these two Wookiee children.
Yeah, there are three of them, and I think he can see straight through the hair. And one of them is Wookiee shaped, and the other two are clearly not Wookiee shaped.
I think he picks up the two that aren't Wookiee shaped and bonks their heads together and drops them to the ground.
Use that Terra Sky, Mando Man!
No! You've defeated my identity! Oh, Mando Man, every time!
I think Identor, rummages around in his ship area and pulls out this comically large ray gun and pulls it down and just starts as around Mando Man and Baxter as they sort of start running towards the cliff, and it's very Dragon Ball Z style, I was here, but now I'm here, but now I'm there. Pew, pew, pew. And the laser is just a bit too slow.
Do we get one that hits right in front of us and we do the like in Power Rangers where, they get blasted? Oh,
yeah.
Not the blaster!
Yeah, we could just blast it away. I think that with one of these blasts, the Wookiee child is gonna go over the cliff.
Oh no!
He's just kind of in the strike zone and goes hurtling, kind of over the cliff.
Oh no! Look out, Mando
What's the
Man!
child's name?
The child. Baby Wookiee.
Baby Wookiee.
I was just gonna call him Billy for some reason.
Maybe Billy works too.
Oh
Billy,
no, Billy's
the
going
Wookiee.
off the cliff.
Don't worry, Billy. I've got you. And clicks a couple buttons on Mando Man's gauntlets.
Wait, yeah,
and
do little
his
things pop out, little joysticks pop out from his gauntlets.
Yeah, exactly. And he's gonna go red rockets start to kind of come out of this jetpack on Mando Man's back, and he sails into the air, doing a little twirl, and flies down, and Billy the Wookiee is falling for way too long, and Mando Man grabs Billy the Wookiee out of the air, and they come to a slow, gentle rest on the ground below these rocks.
The young Wookiee goes in for a Mando hug and says, and there are no subtitles at the bottom to translate.
All in the day's work, Billy.
Good job, Mando Man! I knew you could do it.
Yeah, and then I think Identor just throws the ray gun down and just stops. He goes, no! I think there's got to be some sort of cut at this point to just somebody slapping Magna cuffs on him, and
Oh, we're doing the Powerpuff Girls ending to the episode. Great.
yeah.
Can there be some really colorful clones or something?
Yeah, it's the Clone Squad. Yeah, we see this group of clone troopers in brightly colored armor. There are 5 of them. Red, yellow, black, pink, blue. They all come in and start cuffing Identor.
Oh, I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you, Mando Man, and your friend Baxter.
Take him away, boys. We won't be seeing him for a long, long time.
And our camera pulls back, and we see that this has all taken place on this very large, elaborate set. And we can see the crew, and an Ardinian comes in and says, "Cut! That's a wrap. Another great season. Thanks, Darren. Trask, I think you've got a career ahead of you."
Hey, thanks. I really appreciate it. Dentor is still in full guard. He pulls off his own magna cuffs and like takes off these gaudy large fangs. He's just like, yeah, I appreciate it. You don't think the accent was too much?
Nah, I think it was perfect. You did just great.
Okay, I just want to make sure, especially like the cultural appropriation thing with Trandoshan, and like I don't want to offend anyone. But okay, good. I'm glad. I'm glad it wasn't over the top. Thank you. Thanks for this.
It's great season. This is a great wrap to a good season. You coming to the after party?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, if that's cool. Eddie looks at Darren and Yoplay and is just like, I mean, that's cool with everybody?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's good to have
Fine
good
by
time.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
And
thanks.
Mando Man takes off his helmet. What does he look like underneath?
So underneath Mando Man's helmet, we see Darren Quasar. Is that his original last name? I don't know. That's for Darren to know and tell. But he's got kind of fair blonde hair and kind of a blonde beard, and yeah, he's kind of a tall Mandalorian human, sort of built like a brick wall, but also sort of aging a little bit. He's like in his mid to late 40s at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the three of you have finally wrapped up the season on Mando Man. The Ardinian who is talking to you, is the showrunner. It's John. You've got a whole cast and crew here as well. But yeah, it looks like everyone's come out to this final bit of filming. It is evening, and in maybe about an hour, you've got that after party. It's going to be at the Steeple Rock, which is at the top of the North High Hotel. And everyone's going to be there.
Everyone
on the cast is going to be there. So,
do we know? I'm sure we all know, having worked with them. Are all the Clone Squad? Are they actually clones too?
Oh no! If you look closely, they're all different sizes.
It's some really great CG work to get them there.
It's all in the helmet, practice their saunter.
Right, really nice lifts in the boots to get them to even. Yeah.
A tail slips out every once in a while, and
So in addition to this after party, we also are aware that Darren Quasar and is it really Yoplay? Is that your name?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Darren Quasar and Yoplay have an appointment at one of the local children's hospitals in full Mando gear with the Clone Squad, which we're going to call the 401st.
Ooh, that's good.
Okay. So yeah, what does it normally look like after a shoot for the three of you? I assume it's different for Trask since this is really kind of his first non-stage gig, right?
Yeah, and maybe not that many gigs into even that, because I think technically like only maybe a few months ago was when he was a door bouncer for Pan of the Hutt's restaurant.
Mm-hmm. He's one of the front door boys.
It was he promoted to one of the front door boys. He still has to do that during the day. But yeah, I think he's just kind of like taking everything in with, there's just a huge production. There's so many people around to pull off this kind of show and this kind of level of of production, frankly. And so he doesn't have to do a whole ton of makeup, because I think when costume design came to him, they really just like took his features and magnified them for Identor. So like it's a bit of costume stuff, but he likes to get out of that quick and sort of like just be around people and just sort of soak the atmosphere in. He's very like just effervescent about like, oh, this is great. And
story-wise, because it's the plot that I came up with for this ridiculous thing, I'm gonna say that Trask is actually making enough to have given up.
Oh, really? Oh, good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then it's big step up.
Yeah. What about Mando Man and Baxter? Darren and Yoplay have been doing this a little bit longer than Trask. What's life on set like for them?
Yoplay, he's kind of a schmoozer. He never let the showbiz go to his head. It never really did, because nobody likes him. He tries to buddy up to all the directors and stuff, but he's still just Baxter to him. They don't even call him Yoplay. They just call him Baxter. And so he goes to the snack table and gets some food and walks around with the plate trying to talk to people. And it's usually, don't you have somewhere to be? And don't you have some kids to go harass? Or don't you have a photo shoot to do? And so when we have a new guy on set, I think Yoplay is one of those type of guys that would bring a plate of food and welcome them and congratulate them, and so I think that's where he would be.
All right. I think Darren Quasar, Yoplay, you said that he doesn't let it go to his head. I think Darren has let this completely go to his head. He loves being Mando Man, loves the fans, and also loves himself. And I think as soon as they call cut, he's saying like, I'll be in my trailer. And he's always kind of just in that Mando Man state of mind and character.
And he's got a space Winnebago?
Yeah.
A space Winnebago.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he says, see you at the wrap party, everyone. I need a steam. I'll be back.
Wow. He's so cool. He's so cool.
I know. He does it with he's effortless. This guy, he's such a pro. I look up to him every time we're on set and after. Truly one of the best.
How do you guys do this? It's such a grind. I mean, like, these are such long shoot days, and we do get mandated union breaks and everything, which is great, and don't get me wrong, the pay is awesome. I'm making enough now that I don't have to work my side gig, but like,
you don't have to work the side gig anymore.
No, the contract came through. Yeah, I know.
Yes. Oh man, that's so wonderful.
But
Baxter totally still has to work the side gig.
Oh
yeah.
no!
He's got a back door. He heard that there was a back door opening at Pana's, and he was thinking about joining up, but I think he even got rejected to the basement duty, and somebody got promoted above him because it's Baxter.
Yeah, I'm just so impressed with you guys having done this for so long. It's just, I've got a lot to learn, I guess, is what I'm saying. It's a blast.
Oh, you were a natural up there. The way you held that kid. You took your shots really well. You're taking direction really well.
Thanks.
It's like you're a natural. Have you done stage work before?
Like community theater back on Trandosha, but not.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's how I got my start. Not on Trandosha, but.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, that would be. I would have thought that we would have maybe crossed paths then. Not on Trandosha.
Not on Trandosha. They probably would have ate me. I came
totally
by the roundabout way through the outer rim, and they were looking for a good sidekick, and they found me. I was dodging these guys in the backyard, in the alley, and they're like, "Oh, that guy can take a beating. We want him." And so
And I think as the
Darren,
story is
like-
going on, Trask's eyes start to glaze over just a tiny bit. He's like, he's trying to be really nice, but he's like, what?
Oh, never mind.
Holding
Never
a little
mind.
yawn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, better go get some food. You know. Well, we got a signing. Well, Quasar's got a signing. I have to join him. It's in my contract.
Oh, but you guys are going to the after party, right? I don't really know anybody else yet, and I figured I'd be able to hang out with you two since we've worked so close.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Are you gonna stay in your Identor outfit?
Oh, should I didn't know if we could or should. Do you? Should we?
I
we?
do.
Oh, okay.
I never take it off. You know, it's like how many years have we been doing this? They just give me a new one every once in a while once it wears out. So.
Really? I just always thought your trailer was outside rather than like the dressing rooms here.
You have a dressing room?
You don't?
I get the back closet butt with the 401st.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, they're really nice guys, so that's good. That works.
I used to have a place, but recently since you came on, I've been my spots have been in the back. So.
Well, Tress
Man,
is
you're doing so
super
great.
awkward at that moment. He's like,
I got some rattle can armpit spray if you need it.
Thanks.
After shoot, you know, it just like it just takes makes me cool, makes me feel refreshed.
Tress like doesn't know. He like puts a claw, like a big claw hand out to like. He's like, I don't. He just like pats Yoplay on the shoulder a little bit and just like, I don't. It's gonna be okay, buddy. And then he just like sort of go, yeah.
Thanks, Identor. I mean, sorry. Thanks, Trask.
Amazing. Before we get any further, let's roll some Destiny.
Yes.
Oh.
I got a dark side.
As
Me
did
too.
I.
Wow.
So did I.
That's all on me. Oh, wow.
No.
Okay. 4 dark side
yeah.
points. Great. I like it. Meanwhile, in Darren Quasar's trailer, what is Darren doing? He's like got a hot towel on his head, probably.
Yeah, I was actually thinking he goes to his trailer. He has like he has a very modern refresher with like a steam room in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I think he often after a shoot he goes and he gets steamed up, gets cleaned up, walks out in a pretty gaudy kind of shimmering gold bathrobe and walks around set a little bit. I think he walks out of his trailer
to match his armor.
It's yeah. I mean, yeah, you're right. He lives the role. So yeah, he's got a chrome kind of shiny bathrobe, and he walks out of his trailer. And our next appointment is a children's hospital.
Next thing is the after party or the wrap party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we hopped on to check to see if video was working earlier, and we had to hop off because we were using up all our jokes. Can you tell us a little bit about Darren and his experience being Mando Man?
Okay, yeah. So Darren Quasar is the third iteration of Mando Man. I think the series has probably been running for, I don't know, maybe a couple of decades. And he's blonde. He's got this kind of bushy beard. He's the first bearded Mando Man.
Which is great.
He had to grow the beard out for the role, but he so far has never had to take his helmet off. So I'm not really sure why he had to grow it out, but Darren Quasar just thinks that, it could, at any moment, that could be the, season finale, could be him being unmasked. So yeah, he sticks with it.
Great. So yeah, he's walking around in his chrome bathrobe. He passes what is it, a Defel, the wolf people who aren't Shistavanans, with a big like Western hat with a shirt with Loth wolves on it. He passes his showrunner, John the Ardinian, and does he meet up with Yoplay, or is he just doing his own thing? He's just strutting right now.
I think he walks by Yoplay and Trask while they're chatting and says, "Hey, my guys, how are ya?"
Hey, man!
Great.
Hey, Quasar! Great shoot today. That was some good acting. I'm really impressed today. Well done.
Yeah, I mean, wow, what a season! It's been awesome to work with you, Mr. Quasar. It's been incredible.
Well, yeah. You're invited to the party, right? Everybody's got to be there. Got to be there for the fans.
Yeah, absolutely. We were actually just talking. Should I be wearing the Identor costume, or is that a? Should I just? I should leave it here, right? It's just props and costume stuff. Or are you going to be in costume? I guess is what I'm asking.
Let me take a look at you. No, don't wear that. No, that's not going to work at all.
Okay.
Wear. You've got something better, both of you, right? You've got something presentable, maybe.
Well, in my contract, I was told I'm supposed to meet people always in my Baxter outfit. So, yes, I do. Yes.
I just came in a hoodie and a jumpsuit, so yeah. I mean, yeah, I can wear that.
There's a screen wipe, and we're at the party.
Okay.
Trask is in a hoodie over a jumpsuit.
Yep.
What is Baxter wearing? Sorry, Yoplay. I'm not going to be able to think of him any way besides Baxter.
Well, that's why, because his name is might as well be Baxter. Because I think he's been there the entire run of all Mando Man. I think there's always been just one Baxter, and he's had the same pay ever since then. And so he's just been stuck there. So he's in his Baxter uniform, which I think is just a red jumpsuit.
Yeah, I think at one point he got brakes added on because of a strike, but nobody told him they were going on strike, so he was working the whole time.
Yeah, he pays his guild dues, but the guild doesn't notify him. He calls HR and gives them his data numbers, and they never get back to him.
I feel like Trask might be the only person that calls him Yoplay, and solely because he doesn't know better.
I love it.
And what is Darren wearing to this event?
Yeah, he's got a very fancy robe. Sort of almost looks like a senator on Coruscant, and has kind of a silvery cape and some sort of like a bluish jumpsuit underneath it.
Wow, great!
So fancy.
So the Steeple Rock is busy. It is packed, but it's only packed with people that probably not Darren, because he doesn't know anybody who he works with, because they all basically work for him. But everyone, the two of you recognize most of the people who are here. They bought out the restaurant for the night. And the Steeple Rock is this large open-roofed restaurant and bar. There's a large, long bar in the center of it. There's a stage off to one side where there's a live band playing. And this place is really busy. The three of you sort of mingle as well as you can, Yoplay. And yeah.
Why you gotta call him out
tonight,
like
that? Tonight, as well as being the wrap of the season, it's also Life Day Eve. So this place, I imagine, being a fancy rooftop bar, is ray shielded, so you don't really get the temperature quite as much. But every once in a while, a little snowflake comes down through the ray shields, and yeah, it's like it's snowing but warm.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. So, Darren, does his usual, just waving to his crowds and finding the people that are at sort of his level to go talk to. And Yoplay, do you seek anyone out, or are you just sort of saying hi to everybody?
Oh, I think Yoplay just goes around saying hi to as many people, and he just waits for that one person just to start talking to him so he can have a conversation with someone.
Mm-hmm. And Trask.
Yeah.
You're kind of new here.
Yeah. So Trask is like, oh man, I was just trying to think too, what's the Star Wars equivalent of a baseball cap? Because I feel like he's got like maybe just like a skull cap, like a sort of a skull cap with a small brim and like his hood pulled up a little bit over, and he's just sort of like just, you know, kind of like being a wallflower, and he'll just see somebody he knows who like, oh yeah, hey, and just like, you know, cheers at them, and he sees like Darren go by, and he's like, oh hey, he's on the way to, okay, cool, and just sort of was leaning against the wall and trying to look not like he's overwhelmed by everything.
Yeah. And before long, they sort of let everybody get here, but before long, the showrunner, John, gets up on the stage. He's got his, so in Ardinian's, this sort of monkey kind of guy. It's the guy from Solo, Rio. He gets up on there. He's holding like a little, I don't know, what do we film on? Like it's Space 70s. It's a cassette. It's a data cassette. He's holding it up, and the crowd quiets down, and he says, I just want to say thank you to all of you for being a part of this 51st season of Mando Man. You have all played such an important role. Trask, I'm looking at you. You did great this season. We're going to see you next season. Darren, great as always. Yoplay. So thank you all for coming.
Nobody knows where to look when he says Yoplay. They're like, who?
Yeah. Enjoy the food, enjoy the drinks, and we'll see you next season. And the crowd cheers and applause, and everybody's very happy. And they all go back to their business.
Oh man, Trask, you got your name called out by the director and everything. Oh, you're gonna be so big one of these days. You're in it to win it.
Hey, thanks, Yoplay. I appreciate it, man. That's really nice of you.
Everybody goes back to their food and drinks and mingling, and Darren makes his way around again. And I'm gonna flip a dark side point over. As Trask is making his way around this rooftop bar, he doesn't see a lot of people that he recognizes. People that, you know, if you see somebody once in a while, you kind of know them, but not a lot of super familiar faces. But then he sees somebody who's pretty darn familiar. He sees a Klatooinian. He's wearing a nice suit. He stands pretty darn tall, and he's very muscular. And he's looking right at Trask. You would know him as Boss Aram.
I was gonna say, is this my former boss? Oh god.
Your former boss. Yeah.
Hey, boss! How's it going?
He called your name out. You must be pretty good at this.
I guess I'd try. Yeah.
We've been missing you at the casino.
Oh, well.
And by missing, I don't necessarily mean missing. You've been missing at the casino.
Oh, I was gonna say I've been missing you guys too, but that's not. How is Stasis, by the way?
He's fine. Yeah, he's
oh, good.
Doing all right.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he's moved to front door at the casino instead of front door at the restaurant.
Oh,
so.
Good for that's awesome. I gotta calm him sometime. Yeah, no, I've been busy with the show, you know.
And you forgot all about your family.
No.
You've been so busy that you just forget about us. You don't come back. We don't forget about you.
I wanted to come back. I did. I just things just have really. I've got an agent now, and so there's like a contract and stuff involved, and like I don't know all the legal stuff, but I don't know if I'm allowed to have another job anymore. As part of it, I just thought about you the other day. You know, I had a smoothie, and I thought, you know, Boss Aram has always loved Joba fruit smoothies, and I should calm him sometime.
Now listen.
And he puts an arm around you and starts sort of leading you through this place.
Trask is like 6.5 feet tall, and he just shrinks down as this big Klatooinian puts an arm around him.
Yeah. Listen, you say you didn't forget about us, but, you know, we don't forget about family. Pana does not forget about family. And this...
I'll flip another dark side point. He reaches in his jacket and pulls out that cassette.
I hear this is pretty good. But,
is that... That's the...
Yeah, this is...
The season?
This is, yeah. Today's, whatever you did today. Yeah.
That's the master. That's the footage. I've been talking to the tech guys, and that's the all of it.
Yeah.
And he puts it back in his pocket.
Yeah, I heard it's pretty good. And you're going to come back and work for us. Or this doesn't come out, you know.
For how long? Do you just need another job? If there's like another thing to steal, we could totally do that.
This is not a one and done kind of thing. This is you coming back to the fold. You know, you are part of the family, and we treat the family like family. And when the family betrays us and moves on to something else, we come and get that family back.
He lets you go and gives you a pat on the shoulder. It says,
you think about this, pats his chest. You know where to find me.
And he starts to walk out of this place.
And Trask's eyes are just wide, and his jaw has just gone slack.
Oh, would you look at this? He got his first fan already, and he's already starstruck. Look at you, Trask. Oh, man. Look at you. All starstruck. I remember when I had a fan. Oh, those were good days. Good days.
Baxter?
Yeah.
He's got...
Right.
He's got the master.
Whoa, what do you mean?
Trask turns and with like just these dead eyes just stares into Yoplay's eyes and just... He's got the footage. The master. He's got John's master. He's got the cassette. He's got everything from... he's got the finale. He's got it all on the... Oh my god. Oh my god. And he just starts hyperventilating and just... Oh no.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Coruscant Nights.
Coruscant Nights is a production of Nightcast Creative.
For more information on this and our other projects, visit nightcastcreative.com.
Thanks to Doug, Joe, and AJ for playing on these episodes. Like what you hear? This episode was recorded live on the Nightcast Discord, and it's not the only one. We've got 4 more live games ahead of us this month, including one this Monday evening. Check our Twitter for updates on the schedule, and check our show notes for a link to the Discord.
If you're loving Coruscant Nights, be sure to leave us a review on your favorite podcatcher and visit us on Patreon at patreon.com/CoruscantNights.